Good morning, all. I am audible.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So in last lecture, we are seeing the point that will be a thread-based parallelism. Okay, thread-based parallelism is how our program will be executed. Okay, in thread. So in thread, we are seeing the different types. In means what? In single process, we are executing uh, lots of different threads which will execute simultaneously, and we are having local and global variable for thread which we are using to access the data. Okay, so now today we will see the process based parallelism. Actually, now before in first lecture we are seeing about the thread based, means how we are executing multiple tasks in the single process. So now we are seeing the point that will be a process based parallelism. Okay, means what? The execution of the program will be based on the process. The first approach is to use a based parallelism. Okay, first approach. So with this approach it is a possible to start several process at the same time, means concurrently. We call it as a means concurrently. Means the if we know that we are seeing the figure, this figure. In this you have to see that the process in the process we are executing lots of threads. In single process we are executing lots of threads, so we call it as it will be the thread based parallelism. Why? Because if our thread is not executed, the nothing will be the nothing is output is generated. So we call it as it will be the thread based parallelism. So process based means what? We call it as a concurrent execution. Several processes means what? We know that in a single process we are having 4 to 5 threads. So like that we are executing different processes in a same time. So we call it as that will be the process based or concurrently execution of the program. So this way the concurrent performance calculates the multi-processing packages is a parallel and give us as a conventional syntax for launching concurrent process. Means what? The execution of the process based parallelism is the same like a thread based, means we are using the same content to execute the program. Okay, so here for just 1 minute. So in process based parallelism we are having one of the concept that will be the pull concept. Means what? We are using the pull class to execute the program. We call it as a process based, means how to execute our program is process based. So for that we are using the pull class. So pull class means what? The pull class can use for a parallel execution. Means what? We are using that pull class to execute our program parallelly. In our program we are having different functions, different input data. So we call it as a we are using multi-processing dot pull method. We are using multi-processing dot pull method. So and also we are using the class that will be the process called as workspace. Means what? We call it as the class which we are generated for the execution. We call it as that will be the workspace where we are using the different methods, objects, functions to execute our uh, process based parallelism. Okay, so for that we will see the actually program, so you will understand. My programming screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so first of all we need to import a multi-processing. We need to import multi-processing. In before program we are executing the lots of means a thread based processing. So in that we are importing a thread. Now here we need to import multi a processing package. Okay, after that here I will be import one more module that will be the time. Means time. Now here I will define one function that will be a square. Means I will be actually write the program for square. Okay, in here I pass one of the parameter that will be x. After that I will return return x into x actually, because I want to find the a square. Now here I will write one more method, that will be if name. Okay, if name, here actually give the double underscore. Okay, is equal to main. Actually this will be the one of the function which we are using in the thread. Like this threads, we are using different classes and different functionalities, that like that we are having that concept. So this will be the method, like we call it as a, this will be one of the method which we are writing over there. Now here what I should do now, I will use the pull method. Actually we are importing the multi processing module. So in that multi-processing, pull is already built-in function. So we are taking that pull is equal to multi-processing dot pull. Okay, we are using this module method. Okay, now here I will take pull is equal to multi-processing dot pull. What I write here, I will pass one more parameter, that will be a processes is equal to we are giving just means how many processes we are executing simultaneously. So here suppose I will give the 4. Okay, here I will give as a 4. After that here I write one more variable input is equal to, here I am taking the list 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, here I write 4, and then output, I will declare one more variable output is equal to, so output of my input will be the map method. Means what? Pull dot map means I will map, means the map method means what? The map method will be map the, means what, it will be take the map method will be what the map method is, what map method is, map will synchronize the data with the our input data. Means what, we call it as a, the this method map method will be map the input. Means they can capture that input, and they will be execute the output with the form of the processes. Okay, so map method we are using normally map method to execute the program, is to means stop the, means sometimes what happen in between the, suppose we require some of the resources, because process based parallelism will be required more resources than thread based. Okay, so that time it will be a stop. That time we are using this map module to synchronize our result with immediately. Okay, so here I will take the map method, then here I pass the uh, square function, square function, and input function. Now I will simply print um, input input in this format dot format of input. Okay, format of input, and we take same line for the output. Okay, the input is invalid. Just okay. Please go ahead. It will be written. Module multi-processing have attribute. Okay. So here output will be a generated. You have to see here. Actually, the difference between output means what I should do here. Here we are using the map method. Means what normally the map method. What map method is do? Map method will be do execution of the program stopped when until works done. Means what here I am passing the 4. Means what you have to see here. In my input I am passing this value in my list, that is 0 1 2 3 and 4. Okay. So but after execution of my program, my input output will be 0 1 4 9 and 16. Means what it will be, the my first program will be start with the at the time of execution 0. After that it will be moved to the 1. Means my value of my list will be a change. Means what the map method will be used to find the square of the number. Means here I am passing in map method the square of the number. So you have to say the square of 1 is 1. But my input will be a 2. The square of 2 will be 4. Means what? Here I am executing a 4 means we call it as a, it will be actually 5. We are executing this all the process simultaneously. Why? Because we know that if I want to find the square of any number. So for that I am at the single time I am writing only one number. Means like I am taking the input from the user and I will be write the formula and I will be capture the output. Means the square of 2 will be a 4. But what I should do here, I am passing the number of processes. Means we call it as a this value, the list value will be the processes at the time of we are executing the output of the 4 objects here. So here I am passing 1 2 3 4. Means we know that the zero value is not, no, zero value is no square root. So what we should do, we will change the data over here. So you have to see here 1 4 9 and 16. Means what simultaneously I am displaying by using this map function. I am displaying the square root of the number which I am mentioning over there. Suppose here I will be enter 5. So can it generate some of the output if I will change this value? Process is equal to 5. So it is generated some of the values. Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, anyone.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to say why here I am just giving the value here. Means what? Suppose here I will increase my value. Suppose my value 1 to 10 is there. So what I should write here? Here process equal to 5. Means what? I am giving as a my process value should be a 5. Means what? We don't know. Process based parallelism means what? We are executing lots of processes in simultaneously. Okay. So we are having one more concept over there. Like suppose we are using one of the we are using one of the method that will be the a synchronized result. Mean to us the actual the this map will be doing what? The synchronize our result. You have to see here. If I click on the map, it will be tell you that it is a collection of the result in the list that is a returned. Means what? Which it will be capture, which will be captured with the value which I pass in the input. So it will be the simple example of a process based parallelism. Okay. So in process based we are using the one more method in means we are representing the program which in the other format. Okay, so for that we are using the pull apply synchronize method. We are having one more method that will be a pull apply synchronize method, which we are using to assign the task. The apply synchronize method will be used to assign the single function on the workspace. Means what? We are using the that method to assign the a single work to the one of the other methods. Okay, so it takes the function and arguments to return the synchronized object. So we will do the changes. I will copy the same program and I will use the other method. Okay. Okay, so just here first of all we need these two packages. After that one class same return. This method is also same. Now just I will do the changes in this line actually. Okay, I will do the changes in this line. Okay, so here what I simply I will declare that pull method. Why? Because we are using one of the other method related to pull. So here just I will take result. Okay, result is equal to here I will take this square bracket. Okay, so pull dot apply pull dot apply. You have to see here two options are there. I will I will take full synchronization. Why? Because that method we are using, that will be a full synchronization. Okay, in bracket we are passing the square comma args is equal to I args of I. Okay, comma space. Okay, I will use the for method in same class. Okay, for I in range of 10. Means what? Here I am passing a 10 value. Okay, that will be my for method. Okay, now I will write here that will be a result 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 equal to, oh sorry, result I already take results. Okay, results equal to r dot get method. We anyone remember what will be the explanation regarding get method? For yes, what is the means, what is the get method? Can anyone tell? Can anyone tell what is get method? Yes, can anyone tell what is get method? Like a print, we are using the get method to take the input from the user, like that. We know that the so you have to see here. It will be directly display the result 1, 4, 9, and 16. Means what? Actually, here we are not passing any value. Here we are not passing any input value, but it will be a generate result 1 to 16. Suppose here I will change the value. My range will be a 20. So it will be a display same result. Just 1 minute. here results of I value on the edge. Actually, I don't know what happened, but here I am changing the value, so it will be a display the a square root in between this number. Just okay, so you have to see here I am executing a using this model, means this model, this program. You have to see here in first program I am mentioning over list over there here, so I will execute this program actually here. So you have to see here it will be reflect with this, means what I am doing, I am doing a synchronization. Here I am doing the synchronization with this program, which this program means how here just I am passing only one argument square, but the second argument is my I, means what I am taking this just for a range purpose. Okay, so you have to say there here I am not mentioning input, but it will be a take input from this program, means what I am executing two processes simultaneously. This program is my different and this program is my different. Here I am not taking input function, but you have to see here if I will do the changes in this program, you have to just see here I will change this value. Okay, and I will execute this program, and after that what I should do, I will execute now this program. So you have to see here the difference. Here I am not mentioning the input values, but it will be a synchronized by using this synchronized method. My program will be directly synchronized with this class, and it will be a execute take the input from this class, and it will be the execute the program. So this program means what? Process based parallelism, means for execution of process based parallelism we are using the two different program, and that program by in here I am using this map method. So map method will be just if our input it will be a depend on the output. If our some resources are not there, so it will be the take the input from that resources, and here we are using apply synchronize method. We are synchronizing our this program. Okay, so understood how process simultaneously. Here we are executing two different processes. Okay, so this called as a process based parallelism. All of you understood? Actually, if you understand thread based parallelism, means how a different thread will be executed simultaneously, same will be there. Actually in thread we are writing all the program in single, but in process based we are writing a different program for execution. Yes, all of you understood? I am audible? Hello, I am audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so are you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so actually someone asked like how we are synchronizing our program actually. ओके, सो सिंक्रोनाइज मीन्स व्हॉट? द सिंक्रोनाइज मेथड ही कशासाठी आहे, तर आपण ही सिंक्रोनाइज मेथडला कसं प्रोग्राम मध्ये हे करतोय, तर पहिल्यांदा काय करायचं, पहिल्यांदा तुम्ही हा प्रोग्राम रन केला जिथं तुम्ही हे इनपुट फंक्शन यूज केले. ओके, सो तुम्ही हे इनपुट फंक्शन इथं यूज केले, ते आपण ह्याच्यात कसं सिंक्रोनाइज करतोय, तर फुल म्हणजे काय करतोय आपण, आपण जो आपला रिझल्ट आहे म्हणजे जिथं हे जे आपण आउटपुट फंक्शन इथं लिहितं, तर ते आउटपुट फंक्शन कसं लिहितं, बाय युझिंग मॅप मेथड. सो आपण इथं काय करायचं, आपण ही जी जी रिझल्ट मेथड आहे ती ऍज अ लिस्ट म्हणून रिप्रेझेंट करतो इथं. तर आपण त्या लिस्ट मध्ये काय केलंय, पुल डॉट अप्लाय सिंक्रोनायझेशन ऑफ स्क्वेअर मीन्स व्हॉट इट विल बी, बट it is compulsory. First you have to execute this program, first one, and after that you have to use the only here you have to say here I am passing sequence and input value. But what is my input value? My input value will be this, but here I am passing the only a square method, and after that I am using, you know that the command line argument function means here I am using arg means argument functions. So here my argument is what I means what here I am passing for I in range of means what it will be a depend up to 10 means in my here my values will be a 0 1 2 3 4 and means my range will be a 5 or 6 we call it as. So it will be in between them, and after that we are just using the r dot get method means what it will be used to recall that input value means the get method will be recall this value and it will be display the result. Actually the synchronization method is for that we are synchronizing input from the above program to this program. Okay, so all of you understood. So if, it is needed to you have to actually more practice on this concept, so it will be easy to understand actually the multi-threading and means threading based parallelism and process based parallelism. If you understand what is threading and how thread program will be executed, then it will be easy to understand process based parallelism. Okay, so I will tell some of the differences related to multi means thread and process. Okay, so first of all I ask everyone understand process based parallelism and thread based parallelism. In last lecture we are seeing the thread based means how different thread or threads will execute in the single program, and now today we will see the a process based means two different processes we are executing in, it is a concurrent. So first of all of you understood both the concept? Yes.
And program दाखव.
Yes, just 1 minute. Yeah, yes.
आम्ही ते range 10 का दिले?
What range? Actually here we are taking the value 1 2 3 4 and 5 hai. So we are just not we don't know na, in above program how many values are there. Okay, we don't know, so just simply I will pass here 10. Suppose here I will pass a 2. Still actually it will be a result a 2. It is no if we are just why here we are using argument function. Actually a synchronization function is having two parameters. One is related to our function which we are declaring here, that will be a square. Other is here this function we are taking for the this input function actually, because we are capturing a synchronization is a built-in function. Actually synchronization function is a built-in function. So for that we are I am here writing a for loop means here I in range of 2, but it will be not affect with this. Why? Because my input value will be a 1 2 3 4 and 5 means 5 input value are there, the output will be a 5. Actually this method is not used for it, but here I am writing of this method is here is what if suppose here I am args I am just passing empty, so it will be a return me as a out error. So that's why I am just taking for I in range of 2.
But मग use नाही तर मग कशाला write करायचं syntax मध्ये?
what
जे range दिली तरी काही फरक पडत नाही ना?
रेंज ना फरक पडत नाही का, तर आपण काय करतो इथं का हे ऍक्च्युली सिंक्रोनायझेशन म्हणजे काय होतं, आपण ही 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 प्रोसेस बेस्ड पॅरलिझम अँड थ्रेड बेस्ड कुठे युज करतो, तर ऑनलाईन गेमिंग किंवा व्हिडिओ गेमिंग मध्ये. मग त्याच्यात तुम्हाला माहिती आहे आता तुम्ही व्हिडिओ गेमिंग वगैरे प्ले करता, तर त्याच्यात कसं होतंय ऍट अ टाइम तुम्ही ग्राफिक्स बघताय, ऍट अ टाइम तुम्हाला आवाज पण येतोय बरोबर, ऍट अ टाइम तुम्ही म्हणजे सपोज जर तुम्ही ऑनलाईन गेम खेळत असाल तर तुम्हाला नेट लागते, तर तुमचं जे ग्राफिक्स आहे म्हणजे तुमचं ग्राफिक्स जे तुम्हाला समोर दिसते आणि जो त्याच टाइमला तुम्हाला आवाज ऐकू येते. आता पबजीचं एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही घेऊ शकता. तुम्हाला जो ऍट अ टाइम तो आवाज येतो. म्हणजे काय होतं, आपण काय करतोय तर ह्या ग्राफिक्सला आणि ह्या आवाजाला काय करतोय, सिंक्रोनाइज करतोय. तर मग आता हे सिंक्रोनाइज करायला, जर सिंक्रोनाइज मध्ये आता इथे 2 पॅरामीटर्स, तर आपण काय करतोय, आपण वरच्या प्रोग्रामसाठी आपण जस्ट हे फॉर आय इन रेंज ऑफ घेतले. सपोज मी काय करते, हे इरेज पण करते. ऍक्च्युली हे घेण्याचं कारण असं होतं की जेव्हा तुम्ही हा प्रोग्राम आयडियली वर रन करता, तर तिथं तुम्हाला एरर शो करेल. तुम्ही इथं बघू शकता. आता हे एरर इथं का दाखवते असं, बिकॉज तुम्ही बघा इथं, आता इथं तुम्ही बघू शकता रिझल्ट ARGS इथं रिटर्न केले. म्हणजे काय, ऍक्च्युली हे ARGS माझा एमटीएस आहे, त्यामुळे इट विल बी वॉट, इट विल बी शो द एरर, की ते मॉड्यूल नसेल, ते ARGS आर्ग्युमेंट नाही बी पास केली इथं. तर मी इथं काय केले, म्हणून आर्ग्युमेंट पास केली ती. ऍक्च्युली तुम्ही जर आयडियली वर रन करायला गेला तर मग तुम्हाला तिथं एरर येते. म्हणून मी ऍक्च्युली ही व्हॅल्यू इथं पास केली. का तर द सिंक्रोनायझेशन हे जे फंक्शन आहे, हे जे 2 पॅरामीटर्स आहे. एक तर द फंक्शन विच वी आर डिफाइनिंग इन आवर क्लास, अँड अदर इज one of the argument that will be, just why I take for I in range of 2. If I will not write like this, so it will be give me error that I is not initialized. Okay, so for that I will write like this. Okay, so your doubt is clear, or any other doubt is there? Actually we are doing the synchronization, so for that we are just, I am here taking, actually for it will be the actually we call it as a, it will be the standard, the syntax. Actually this apply pool, we are applying this method in the list format, and we are having the two parameter for this synchronization. So you have to know the PUBG game. So at the same time we are executing, means we are seeing the graphics, and same times we are listening some of the voice. So by using this method we are synchronizing our graphics and voice in the a single process. ऍट अ टाइम तुमची ग्राफिक्सची पण प्रोसेस रन होती, आणि त्याच टायमिंगला तुमच्या आवाजाची म्हणजे व्हॉइसची पण प्रोसेस रन होतीये. तर बाय युजिंग दिस सिंक्रोनायझेशन वी आर सिंक्रोनायझेशन दिस आउटपुट इन द दिस फील्ड. सपोज what I should do, I will make the changes in here, and I will not execute this program, and directly I will execute this program. So you have to see here, it will be a not written, it will be up to 7, but it will be a not written me means the output will be a not reflected. Why because we need to, first of all, because we are doing the interfacing, we are synchronizing data from this. So first we need to execute this, and after that now I will execute this. You have to see here the difference. Okay, so are you understood, all of you now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any more doubt you have to ask? Yes, any more doubt? So if you don't have any doubt, you have to just I will pass, I will send both the program in chat. You have to just try to execute this program. If any error will be there, you have to ask me, I will tell you. Okay, first program I will send, and now I will send the both the program. Actually you have to just try first of all. After that you have to do different many program by your own related to thread. You have to take any simultaneous examples. Okay, now just simply I will tell the difference between first of all, a thread and process. Means what is thread based parallelism, and difference between means thread based parallelism and process based parallelism. Okay, so thread means what? Thread is a lightweight process that can be managed inside the managed independently by scheduler. Means what? We know that we are seeing this figure actually. So totally we are actually in single process we are having different threads, so it will be a lightweight process, and each and every thread is having their own responsibility or independent to execute their code. Means what? Suppose a first thread is having different code, second thread is having different code, and third thread is having different, so it will be independent. But in process, what is we call it as a process means what? We know that this all means process is under execution. Okay, process is under execution. Next difference is what? Thread. Suppose we are writing only single thread in our program, so it will be execute very fast, but we need to take a more time to execute process. Why? Because we are synchronizing different process in the single, and then we are displaying some of that, so we call it as the time required for process execution is more, but for thread it will be a less. Okay, so thread consume the a few process resources. Means what? In thread we are declaring all the things in here, like local variable, and it will be, suppose we need to access the global variable, that will be present over there. But in process program execution, in process execution, what we are doing, we know that we are using a synchronize method to synchronize the input from this program. So that's why it needs more resources, we call it as a, because we are using this synchronized method. So synchronized method is having two parameters, so for that two parameter we are having different values are there, then we call it as a, that will be the process. Okay, and thread share data with the each other. Means what? You have to see here the figure. Means what? Actually the process means what? Process, the whole process will be not share their data uh, with the, means what, with the other threads. Means what? Suppose here we are having addition function, here we are having subtraction, here we are having multiple. So the overall the output of this process will be stored in our process. So the thread will be share their data with the process, but process is not share their data with the different threads. Okay, so this will be some of the differences between thread and process based parallelism. Yes, so you have to just start execution of the program. I will already share because we are having less time. So can anyone done with the execution of program? Yes. Yes, can anyone done with the program? Okay, I will just stop my sharing. I will so those who are completed, just share your screen. Yes, how many of you complete with the program execution? If the anyone uses the online compiler, in that actually a multi-processing model will be not executed in some of the compiler, actually online compiler. So you have to take a note of it. Now if you are try this program with online compiler, so somewhat sometimes it will be give as a error, it will be not execute that program. So anyone done? Okay. Okay, many of you are sharing your program on the group. Good. So anyone want to share their screen? Yes, anyone? Yes. So anyone want to share their screen? Okay. So all of you understood the both the concept, that will be the thread-based parallelism and process-based parallelism. Yes, we are using this concept in the video gaming, or we are using this to video gaming, or some of the we call it as a, in movies also this concept will be using, or suppose for making any of the videos with, like we call it as a games, like TikTok game, or suppose we know that snacker game, the most popular game that will be a snacker game. In that also we are using this thread concept actually. So in that we are using different threads. Why? Because we are moving our snake to the that point, the dot point or something, which point we are mentioning over there. For so here also we are using the a thread and process based parallelism. Okay, so here actually I will write one more complex program which will depend with the different like complex operations, like a process counting, means how many processes are over there, but actually I don't know what will be the error. So that's why here I am taking two different program. Here I am just I will what I will do, I will do two different functions in single, and I want to find the count of the processes which is present over there in current window. But actually this package will be error, so I will import once again, and next lecture I will definitely tell this program once again, other program. So this will be the total. Today we are complete with the process based parallelism. So any doubt is there regarding thread and process based? Yes, if you have any type of doubt, then you have to ask. Yes, any doubt? Okay, can I move further? Okay, so next point will be the next point is the context variable. Okay, next point is about a context variable. So a context variable object in a Python is a interesting type of a variable which return the value of a variable according to the context. Okay, means what? The context variable actually it is a not a we don't call it as a variable declaration, we know that, but we call it as it will be a context. It will be a totally depend on the context. Okay, it will be a totally depend on the context. So what will be the return type of that variable? Okay, so it may have a multiple values according to context in a single thread or execution. Means what? We know that we are executing lots of program in the process and thread also. So the value according to the context means the value which we using over there. So we call it as the value of context is a single thread or execution. Means what? We know that we are executing a number of thread in the single process. So suppose we are taking the single process, so we don't know what will be the output which is generated, that will be the which data variable declaration or what will be the data type. So we call it as a we are using the context variable point over there. So the context variable class present in the context various model. So for that we are using the context various model. For execution of context variable program, we are using the context VRs, yes, a module which uses to declare and work with the context variable in Python. Means what? We are using this module to work with the context variables. Okay, so the syntax for how we are declaring that context variable. So context various dot context var context various dot context var. So you have to see C and V will be a capital, and here it is having two parameters, that will be a name and default. Means what? The value which we are actually writing in our program, that will be the parameter which we are writing over there. Okay, so now the following are the methods defined for the context variable. So we are having some of the methods which we are using to define that context variable. Okay, so first is a get. So the return the value of context variable in the particular context. If it does not contain any, then I will return the default value provided. If provided, else rise a loop error. Means what? Get means what? Get means what? I want to find some, or I want to retry or return. I want to sum up the output like this. So the value which I am passing over there for a context variable, if the content value is a return value as a possible. Means what? Suppose I will enter, I want the one value in my context program. Okay, the parameter which we are seeing here is a default. Here I am in default, I will pass suppose one. So in at the time of taking input from user, I will enter suppose two value. So it will be give me as a error. Why? Because the context value will be a different and the default value will be a different. Okay, so that will be the get function. Then set value means what? This method is called to set a new value provided to a parameter to context variable in the particular context it is called in. Means what? Get means what? We are taking means we are taking that data. But to set means what? Now I want the one, but the value will be two. So what I should do? I will set by using the set method. I will set the value 2 as a where in the point of here it default in default. By using set method, I will set my value means I will change the value. By using set function means I will change the value actually. The and reset means what? Reset, it will be having token means what? This method reset the value of context variable to that or before context variable set. Means what? Suppose we are setting value as a 2, but now I want the 1. So what I should do? I will use the reset function. That is reset, in bracket I will write 1. Okay, so actually the syntax of set will be this, and for reset this, and for get we are the syntax is this. So actually these methods we are using in our program, so we will understand easily. Okay, so don't put your present in chat. I already take the present. Okay, so these three methods are there. That will be we are taking some of the output, we are setting some of the output, and we are changing that out like that we concept. Okay, so we will see the program, then it will be easy. Now we are having one more, that will be the token class in context variable. Okay, token class means what? We are seeing here in reset method we are having parameter that will be a token. So the token, what is token? Token object are written by the context variable set or reset. You have to see here the both the value the function set and reset will be a return the value as a token. Okay, so and the okay, so we are having some of the objects related to token. That will be a token variable, token old value, and the token missing value. Means what? These three functions also are same like a get, set, and reset function. Okay, so token variable means what? It return the context variable object that was used to create the token returned by the context set. Means what? Suppose at the set method I will be set my value as a 2. So the token dot variable method, a token dot variable method or function will be return me as output as a 2. Okay, the old token, suppose before execution I get the value as a 1. So the we are using token old value. Means what? It will be a return as a me 1. It will not return me as a 2. Why? Because by using set method I will set the value 2, but the old value is my 1. So by using this method we are taking the old value, and the token missing used to make the token old value. Means what? The output of the this missing value will be the our old values. Okay, so this will be the just a theoretical part of a this point. That will be a context variable. Actually this will be one type of other declaration of the variable. So in next lecture we are seeing the program for this, because we don't have time now. So just theoretical part, we are having three methods in context: get, set, and reset. So the same we are same methods we are using to three different variable declaration or function calling. That will be a token variable, token old values, and token missing. Okay, so the output of these three will be related to set, get, and reset method. Okay, so that will be the theoretical part related to context variable. Okay, so just the today we are completed 2 points. That will be the theory part of the context variable, and one is a process based parallelism. So now we remain only one part related to this chapter, that will be the GUI part. Okay, so any doubt is there regarding the thread based and process based? If you have any doubt, you have to ask me. Okay, so that will be the part which we cover today. Okay, thread based and process based parallelism and the theory concept theory part of the context variable. In next lecture we are seeing the program related to a context a variable, and after that we will start with our introduction of GUI programming. Okay, so many of you are done with lots of GUI program actually, so we will see the program of GUI. Only that point is remain to this chapter. Okay, so any doubt is there? Yes, any doubt with any point?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so okay,